It's 10 trivia questions on Texas Hold'em for Patreon subscriber Aaron Burgess. This is Trivia with Buds. What it be, and welcome to another episode of the Trivia with Buds podcast. I'm your host, Ryan Buds. Thanks for checking out the show, and thanks for telling a friend who loves trivia to give it a listen. We are up to almost 100 patrons on this show on our Patreon page. If you got a few bucks to spare monthly, $1 a month gets you the show completely ad-free if you hate those pesky ads. $1 a month, $12 a year, no ads for you. You get a special RSS feed you can access anytime for ad-free episodes of the show. $5 a month gets you all kinds of freedom and customization by picking topics in a big Patreon Google spreadsheet that I will send you a link to, and you can fill in your topics every month for things you want to hear trivia on for this show. And we have $10, $15, $20, $30, it goes all the way up to $50, and for $50 you get all of my trivia materials on a monthly basis. So if you are a trivia host and you listen, that might be a good one for you. Check it all out at patreon.com/trivia with buds. Today's episode on Texas Hold'em, a very popular song on the radio at the time of this recording. Before we get to the Texas Hold'em trivia for my friend Aaron, we've got our little warm-up game of categories. It's the letter C, and we have crimes, honeymoon spots, and things you make. Crimes, honeymoon spots, and things you make. Listen for my 3 C answers, along with a fun fact of the day at the end of the episode. Today's is about a Great Dane in World War II, so listen for that at the end. We are all warmed up, we're ready, and we're diving in to Texas Hold'em trivia. Here we go, Aaron. It's Texas Hold'em trivia question. Number 1, what's the most common term for the first 3 cards laid down in hand of Texas Hold'em? Number 1, what's the most common term for the first 3 cards laid down? Question number 2, what is statistically the best hand to be dealt in Texas Hold'em? What is statistically the best hand to be dealt? Number 3, being dealt what 2 cards would signify that you have the dog? Something known as the dog. Number 3, being dealt what 2 cards would signify you are holding the dog? Number 4, what denomination translates to a dime in poker lingo? What denomination translates to a dime in poker lingo? Number 5, what singer released a song called Texas Hold'em in early 2024? What singer released a song called Texas Hold'em in early 2024? Number 6, besides New York, what is the other major city setting for the poker movie Rounders? Number 6, besides New York, what's the other major city setting for the poker movie Rounders? Number 7, who played Maverick in the poker-heavy 1994 action comedy Maverick? Number 7, who played Maverick in 1994? Number 8, what's the second to last card dealt called in Hold'em? What is the second to last card dealt called in Texas Hold'em? Number 9, at a poker tournament, who are railbirds? Number 9, at a poker tournament, who are railbirds? Number 10, an unbalanced emotional state that results in erratic play and the loss of money would be called being on what? Number 10, on an unbalanced emotional state that results in erratic play and loss of money would be called being on what? And number 11, if you have a Broadway, what do you have in your hand? If you have a Broadway, what are you about to play? Those are all your questions for Texas Hold'em trivia. We'll be right back with the poker-related answers right after this. We are back with the answers to Texas Hold'em trivia for Aaron Burgess. If you want to be like Aaron and submit a topic you'd like me to record an episode on, go to patreon.com/trivia with buds. $5 a month gets you that honor. Number 1, what is the most common term for the first 3 cards laid down? That's the flop in Texas. The flop. First 3 cards everyone sees. Number 2, what is statistically the best hand to be dealt? Pocket aces. It's very exciting when you get that. Number 3, being dealt what 2 cards would signify you have the dog? I've never heard anyone say this, but I found it on a poker glossary website. K9. King 9. K9 would be the dog. Number 4, what denomination translates to a dime in poker lingo? $1,000, $1,000. Number 5, what singer released Texas Hold'em in 2024? Beyonce, country album. First time ever doing country. Number 6, besides New York, what is the other major city setting for Rounders? Atlantic City. Atlantic City. John Malkovich, so great in that movie. Number 7, who played Maverick in the poker-heavy 1994 action comedy? Mel Gibson. And a great scene in that movie where Clint Black gets thrown off a riverboat for cheating. Mel Gibson is Maverick. Number 8, what is the second to last card dealt in Hold'em? The turn. Number 9, at a poker tournament, who are railbirds? Those are the spectators. If you watch the World Series of Poker, there's usually a small audience watching their loved ones hopefully win money. Number 10, an unbalanced emotional state that results in erratic play and the loss of money would be being on tilt. Being on tilt. And number 11, if you have a Broadway, what do you have? An ace-high straight. Ace-high straight. And there you have it, some fun Texas Hold'em trivia for the first time ever after 1,700 episodes recorded of this show. Don't think we've ever done that topic, so thank you, Aaron, for submitting that one. Patreon.com/trivia with buds, $1 a month, totally ad-free. Go check it out. Fact of the day is, during World War II, a Great Dane named Juliana was awarded 2 Blue Cross medals. I love that. I love dogs. And your letter for categories was C, crimes. I'm going to say cocaine dealing. Honeymoon spots, how about Cairo, Egypt? And things you make, crystal meth. I know there were a lot of drug ones in there. I was just watching something that mentioned Breaking Bad, so the meth is in my head. Not in my actual head, but just in my thoughts. Cocaine and crystal meth in Cairo, Egypt. Thanks for listening. Thanks for telling a friend. And we'll see you next time for more trivia with Buds. Cheers.